Assault, threw a drink and glass at me, cussed us, faced racism.
Keep it down, okay? Shut up.
Can you get these girls out of the way? And they drop our drinks too.
Sir, look at her. Yeah, I got her. Why are you recording? Because you're a little...
Can you get these out of the way?
No. Let's go. Celia, no. Celia, I'm telling you, I'm not fighting this.
One. Here is a clean, rewritten English version. He reserved the seats, but she tried to take them without any reservation. And when things didn't go her way, she threw a drink at him.
Because my best friend drove 5 hours yesterday from the coast of Chile just to come snowboard with me for one single day.
Oh no, that poor guy. Well, if he wasn't already aware that he's so permanently stuck in the friend zone that he can never get out, I'm fairly certain that lady's words just solidified it for him.
Yeah. Listen, sweetheart, the stock market's closed on weekends. Okay.
I am in control of my life. Because I am capable of powerful, positive.
Once you realize women act purely based on their emotions, you can no longer be triggered by their irrational behavior. This species says, I need space. But when you give her space, she says, why are you being so distant? You followed her instructions and still failed. But it's not your fault. You see, as men, we tend to apply our masculine, intellectual, correct way of thinking to female behavior, and we get upset, confused, forgetting that the laws of logic do not apply to this species. Every time your girl's in a mood, you let it ruin your day. What did I do wrong? Why is she treating me like this? I need to fix this. But if you just told yourself, be tripping, boom, no stress, no depression. You see, a woman's actions do not always align with her feelings. She told me she was done with me and then called me on no caller ID the same night. Be tripping. If a man chats about you behind your back, you know that man doesn't fuck with you. A woman can chat about you to her friends and still be madly in love with you at the same time. Those two things can coexist. Be tripping. I'm telling you, these women are fried, cuz. Fried. Now, you wouldn't get mad at a kid for acting like a kid, would you? Would you let a kid affect your mental health? No. You just let it be, like a bug on your shoulder. Flick it off and carry on with your day. Do not allow the waves of her unpredictable emotions affect you. Just learn how to surf and tell yourself, be tripping. That's the mantra from now on. Stay positive, King.
Not only that, but we can see how their delusions and double standards constantly shift because they're based on self-interest, not a consistent belief system. They claim to be strong and independent, yet still expect someone else to pay all their bills. It's acceptable for them to have preferences in a man, but if a man has preferences in a woman, he's labeled toxic. They demand a leader, but refuse to follow that leadership because they still want full control. They say, if he wanted to, he would. Yet many of them aren't willing to do anything for a man except spend his money. Interview.
When the trouble finds me, wrong place and wrong time, so and I can't win for losing, playing this game. Can't run from my... Ah, you. Hey, baby, what's happening?
But honestly, my dad is really, really proud of me. He sees how happy I am. He sees how much my life has changed.
I do want to say, though, I find that very interesting because that kind of shows me that I can do everything right as a father and still have a baby that I Wish I would have aborted.
What number are you asking the court to set your child support at today?
Honestly, I'm not expecting to pay child support at all.
You want the court to set it at 0?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Why are you asking for $0?
Because me and Miss McDuffie fully co-parent. I fully get my son throughout the week, 4 days out the week. I'm fully capable of taking care of him when he's in my custody. She does the same as well. So I don't understand why I would be paying child support when we split. When she have him, she take care of him, and when I have him, I take care of him. She don't drop him off with anything. I don't drop him off with anything, and we fully take care of him. So I don't see why we have to pay extra.
When did you and Miss McDuff stop living together?
I would say the ending of March of 2024.
And since that time, have you paid any money directly to Miss McDuff?
Yes.
How much?
Roughly, maybe my question would be, why would I be paying child support, and why would I be paying back child support for?
You're paying child support because your child doesn't reside with you. Your child resides with his mother. Y'all made her the primary conservator.
So since she had him for 3 days out of a week, and because he stays with her for 3 days out of a week, I have to pay $400 and some odd number you just said a week just because she stays with him for 3 days out of a week?
Mr. Fox, you did not contest her being the primary conservator, did you? No, you agreed to y'all being joint managing conservators, with her being primary and getting to determine where the child lives, where the child's residence is.
So because she gets to determine where the kids reside, I have to pay $400 and some odd number because she gets to determine where my son stays. Yes, even though I give my son 4 days out of a week, and it's 7 days out of a week. So if I get him for 4 and she gets him for 3, just because she gets this.
The family court system is operating exactly as it was designed. The court doesn't care who actually raises a child. Their main focus is extracting as much money as possible from the father. And remember, countless men have been, and still are, forced to pay child support for children that DNA tests prove aren't theirs, all because of biased and one-sided laws.
So now, if you're on food stamps and you don't have a regular job, they are now forcing you to do community service hours.
Oh no, community service.
At least 15 hours a week, or you lose your food stamps. I have been on food stamps for 13 years.
Oh, 13 years?
I get the maximum, $4,300 a month.
$4,300?
If I won't go out and get a real job, work for cash, why would you think I would work?
Imagine being so entitled that you complain about contributing to society instead of behaving like a parasite that only takes and gives nothing back.
Everybody's a girl's girl until they're not, like you. Like would you describe yourself as a girl's girl?
Yeah, I was getting there.
Okay, so yes, you are. Okay, so you're a girl's girl, yet you will take money from other wives' husbands just to pay your own bills. And you were kind of like, well, that's their fault for paying for. So there's this like double standard where we're like, oh yeah, we're girls until it just like no longer benefits us, until we can weaponize it against each other, against men.
Then what about women like me who've been a breadwinner in every single relationship, and I prefer to pay for myself?
Yeah, but what's your point?
You can't just generalize all women like that.
Please be specific.
You just did.
No, I used a very specific
modern feminist.
I used a specific example for you, which was claiming you're a girl's girl, yet knowingly taking money and taking husbands away from wives because they're paying you. And I got villainized and demonized for just being honest. You're checked out because I'm calling you on something that you don't like. So you'll be abrasive. You'll be like, this is my opinion. But then the moment somebody challenges that, you're like,
As mentioned earlier in the video, they switch their stance depending on whatever benefits them most in the moment. They claim one thing, then later say or do something that directly contradicts it. Very few of them hold themselves to a consistent moral standard because that would require staying true to their principles even when it doesn't serve their interests. Now, let's take a look at an example of a girl's girl.
interview. Nothing beats a Jet2 holiday. And right now, you can save £50 per person. That's £200 off for a family of 4.
Yeah, on your Porsche.
Who's suing?
My father. He's got my money.
Okay.
This white trash got my money. Here's my mail. My first and last name's on it with your address, Daddy-O. I'm not done speaking. Let me... Babe, listen to me. Trust me, I'm going to sit on... Because this is my calm space. This is my entire home.
You have us.
That you weren't around for because you were at work making money and stuffing with it. Honestly, I was going to call you guys. I was going to this place up. Just because. That princess, I'm so tired of her. I'm so tired of her running.
That's your stepsister you're talking about?
No, my stepmom.
Your stepmom.
I'm tired of her literally running this house when she broke up another house. I got 1, 2, 3. I'm getting rich. He's going locked up. In the state of the law, you guys would be at fault, Mr. Barr. And so, those are my 3 solutions, and I'm not leaving this Porsche till I get it. And if anything, it's my house. I like the fire, literally.
Well, I thought you said you were here for your wallet and your mail.
Oh, now I'm adding. This is taking way too long. Now he's getting a little nitty-gritty. So I'm gonna get a little.
They should tell her she's acting like her mother. I'm sure that would calm her down. If you've enjoyed the video so far and want to see more like it in the future, I'd really appreciate it if you liked the video. Thank you.
I hate to ask you this, Dice, but you're the last person I can depend on. I'm a little short on my rent this month.
How much?
$1,000.
That's not your girl. That's not your girl.
That's not your girl.
That's not your girl.
That's not your girl. I can't do it. I got my own bills to pay.
Do you know what the leading cause of death for pregnant people is?
Pregnant people? What people other than mothers are pregnant?
It's interesting because you come into this conversation, trying to hold this moral superiority. But when I use inclusive language, which it only takes a couple extra syllables to use inclusive language, and it seems to include people who don't identify as women but can become pregnant.
So you're telling me that in order to be a moral person, I need to accept the idea that a man can really become a woman. That's a prerequisite of my being a moral person.
I mean, yes.
I would like to identify, I do identify actually, as the correct person on this issue.
That's not your identity.
That is I promise you, that's my identity.
There are few people who have more skills in playing the reverse Uno card on somebody in a debate than Michael Knowles. It reminds me of a quote from George Orwell, who wrote 1984, and he said, "The further a society drifts from the truth, the more it hates those who speak it."
Hey, being married is difficult life, man. It's crazy life in the jungle. My wife, she said to me, I want to go see my mother. I said to her, okay, let's go. She said, but I want to rest now. I'm tired. I don't want to go now. I said, okay, so rest. We go another day. She said to me, oh, you hate my mother. You don't want me to see my mother. And now she's angry, crying, real water coming out from the eyes. I didn't do anything. And now she kicked me out. I sleep here on the floor. And she's not a baby. She's from 1999. I swear to my God, she's a big woman crying a real tear. That's crazy. And she's a good person. And also, she supports Haitian, not feminism. I don't know how this happens that she changes like that, becoming on me angry like that. Now I'm kicked out, sleeping here like homeless on the floor. And now look, she bring another bed for herself to sleep next to me in the living room. But she says she's gonna sleep distance away from me. Is this normal behavior for our normal human beings?
You see, as men, we tend to apply our masculine, intellectual, correct way of thinking to female behavior, and we get upset, confused, forgetting that the laws of logic do not apply to this species. Every time your girl's in a mood, you let it ruin your day. What did I do wrong? Why is she treating me like this? I need to fix this. But if you just told yourself, be tripping, boom, no stress, no depression.
America! For America! For America! Let me get some
He used to this. They got been together 500 years. America!
The Lyft driver doesn't want to roll up the windows while driving 80 miles per hour.
I'm just trying to ask him to go to speed limit is all.
I'm saying I'm gonna
go. Oh. Okay. Okay. All right.
The car now.
Well, you're gonna hey, you're gonna have to open that trunk. I'm not going anywhere until you open that trunk. I just want my bag, man. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
I got it all. Cameras do everything.
Me too.
7. If you enjoyed this video, I guarantee you'll love the next one. See you there.